Hello, and welcome. It's finally here. I finally get to play this for myself. It's taken its time. You know, most people have had this for a week, best part of, now, something like that. But now I get to play it, and I get to ignore how everybody else has liked it, what everybody else has been doing with it, and I get to see for myself whether it is a fun game on its own merits, which is really all I care about, and whether it's got a story that lives up to the previous games. So, let us start a new game. I'm going to try and remember, if I pull my Stream Deck closer, I'm going to try and I don't know whether to keep myself in for the cutscenes. I don't think I'm going to for the first one, because I might edit the first cutscene out, because I've already seen and analysed it. But for the others, I'll probably leave it in. Let's go for a new game. Start new... Yes. Challenging! Novel idea.
Why did the Creator construct a universe teeming with imperfection, misery, sin? Among the scholars of both heaven and hell, this query is known as the riddle of sorrows. If sin is itself a part of the grand design, is not sin then, by definition, divine? A question for the sages. The one particularly restless bunch kept a robust relationship to the topic. The Nephilim. Spawn of angels and demons. Warriors, relentless, unstoppable, blood-mad. Until they were betrayed by four of their own. War, death, fury, and strife. The Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Inconceivable power was bestowed upon the traitors by those sworn to maintain symmetry twixt order and chaos. The Charred Council. Bear witness as the Council holds court to end the Nephilim War in the name of balance. This is the new pact. War, bringer of worldwide fire. You are the juggernaut of all pain. Death, dark soul of eternity. You are the deepest decay. You are anti-life. Strife. Endless spirit of timeless unrest. You are all that is unsettled in the hearts of that which lives and breathes. And finally, fury. Terrible engine of rage. You are the machine that...
Are we to waste our time on ceremony, or are we to fight?
Step forward and recognize, Horseman. You are the most impatient of your kin. The least predictable, dancing on the edge of your own reality. Your brothers understand the undertaking set before them. But do you?
Still talking! Shall I have Death fetch us some tea, or can we get on with it?
Fury, your role in this story is yet to be written. I wonder, will you light the flame of creation anew? Or stomp out the embers for good?
Dreams more thrilling than reality. Had I known the new pact would be so exciting, I would have let walls separate my head from my neck then and there. Is it possible to die of boredom? Rampage. Bored as I am, perhaps you're just lazy. If I didn't love you so much, I'd kill you just for something to do. The call? Finally. Please, please, please tell me you're a planet of demons that needs slaying. Or two. War. What pathetic fate have you brought upon yourself, brother?
Watch your tongue.
I may be least favored of all the horsemen, but my tongue never found me chained to a rock like some dog.
Fury, approach us.
I take it there is a mess that needs tending to.
Though you jest, you speak true. War has broken his vows to this council and shattered the seventh seal.
The apocalypse. Why would he...
We know not. Yet. As we speak, Earth falls beneath the spears of heaven and the hammers of hell.
So the horsemen are to ride.
No. While the Charred Council seeks to understand how and why the traitor war has committed this abominable act, there is a matter that requires delicate attention.
You should have called Strife. He's the delicate one.
The seven deadly sins have been released, by whom we cannot say, but the seven roam the earth, free of our prison. The balance between order and chaos is already in jeopardy. The seven cannot be left unchecked. War is in chains. Death is missing. Strife attends to other matters. The last time you faced the sins, it required all four of you.
I can handle those fools in my sleep. But when this task is complete, I demand that you grant me my rightful place leading the horsemen.
If you would trade obedience for a title, so be it. But never make a demand upon us, horsemen. You depart immediately.
Greetings, Miss Fury. I must admit, this is a fortuitous fate.
A watcher? You doubt my allegiance?
Please, be not cross. I am such an admirer. Scratch that. I'm a fan. You are the horseman. The only one that matters.
Enough! I will allow you to accompany me. Just stay out of my way.
I will be as unto a shadow. Steadfast. Silent.
More silence!
Go! Seek out the place called Haven. Your quest for the seven deadly begins there.
Fury, wait. Whatever has passed between us, search your heart. You cannot believe I am guilty of these crimes. Something is wrong with the universe. Be vigilant, Fury. Forces conspire against us. Heed my words!
Okay, we are in, we are live, and I'm actually getting to play. Woo! Whee! Also, my headphone is screwed up. Never mind. I don't care. I'm getting to play. So, this feels more fluid than I was expecting it to. Let's just quickly... Sweet! Okay, yeah, this feels very, very tight control-wise. which is nice. We've got some nice combos. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is take a look in the menus at our combos. So X, 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 X. So nothing particularly new there. Neutral stick and right bumper, delay X. So that's a kind of jumpy forward move. Press and hold X. Press and hold X, then hit again. X. There's a lot of different moves that we can do here, including the perfect dodge. Left button and right button. That's our wrath attack. I don't want to be using that yet. Okay. So let us take that. Right bumper. No. Right trigger. Focuses our. Oh! Soul Lurchers! Fallen enemies will release Soul Lurchers upon death. These are our souls. I don't know whether they've always been called Soul Lurchers, but they're souls. Ow. Right, what's the dodge timing like? So I think you've got to be fairly accurate. Yeah. Press up to heal. It's going to take me a while to get used to that. Okay, so we've got our Estus Flask down in the bottom left-hand corner. We will be able to refill that from green soul lurchers. Hello. Trying out some of those delay moves. You know, I've seen everybody head over there, and very few people come this way for some reason. Probably because it's a big pit. That makes sense. I'm just going to turn down there we go. Turn that down ever so slightly because it was kind of blinding me. Oh. Right. Hello. Wow. This whip feels a lot more visceral than I expected it to. Yeah, it's not like a big-ass hunking greatsword, but it's still...
Fury, we're close to one of the 7. I hope it's not envy. That one's a terror.
That line, based on something that I've seen that the Watcher says later, really confuses me. Because later on, she says that... Oh, hello. She says that envy is the weakest of the sins. So why is she saying it's a terror there? I don't understand. I don't trust the Watcher. Obviously, I've seen people play this bit, so I know... I know where a lot of the enemies are. Hello. That was just me holding down the button. Small healing shard. Obviously you can't see what I've got selected. Maybe I should do something about that. It's going to break the game if I tab between them. No, but it is going to... There we go. It is going to do that weird, annoying background music-y thing. What's that? Oh, that's just the word that I can see behind my shoulder there. Oh, I really like the feel. I was expecting it to be a little bit more clunky. Yeah, I'm literally just holding down the button there. That entire thing. Don't mind. I'm sure there's more to it if you actually put the time into combos and stuff. Anything over here? Thought there might be. A Wrath Shard. So, I have been spoiled. One thing about this game has been spoiled for me. To do with our pony. But I still... Oops. I haven't seen our Havoc form. Obviously, I've seen this fight coming up. But seeing is different to feeling. Seeing is different to playing something and finding out how it actually feels when it's in your hand.
Haven. A haven for what? Vermin?
Humans, mistress.
Adorable.
Adorable.
Sticks during the end of the world. Where exactly do we go from here, Watcher?
Ah, trinkets!
I know not but what the council commands, mistress.
I
The
don't
quest
trust
for
you,
the
Watcher.
Seven begins here.
And also, how can they not hear Envy? It's making a lot of noise.
Envy.
Mine! Humans, haven, everything here! Mine!
Man!
Move on, horsemen, or ye be mine!
Ye be mine too.
I'm on a mission.
What is the
Protecting
Watcher doing?
Humans? Humans think creation favors them.
Apes.
They are apes,
Kind of agree, to be honest.
crawling through dirt.
Quite the grudge you're carrying.
That's what Envy does.
What they have,
I will take.
take. When they have nothing left, they will be my playthings until they break.
That doesn't fill me with great amount of confidence.
Stop me!
Oh, I don't want to. Humanity is tragically
We are.
overrated.
It's true.
I am not here for them. I'm all yours.
What?
No!
No! Ha. Wow.
Got him out. Exactly what I
Whoa. And down. Yeah, I've seen this boss fight, so I know how to do it.
Even better than I imagined.
Don't know whether actually dashing forwards is any faster. Oh, wee! Oop! Not what? Balls. This is probably going to charge up and hit me. As I said, it's different seeing, different playing it than it is actually. What the?
Getting loose even better than I imagined.
Try this again.
Watch what I can do.
There we go. I think it's a little bit particular about where you land it. Yes. Oh, and again. Ah. Oh, you just need to let go. You don't need to press the button again. That's what was messing me up. There we go. We're all fine. Oh, ah! Nope. No! Balls. That was faster than I expected. I am playing this on the challenging difficulty. Okay, I've again playing it is different to seeing it. Oh, right. Let's. Oh, I'm stuck on the bench. If you get those at just the right range, you can drag them in. Like that. Ow. Ah, jeez. I've got to be a little bit more careful. Especially since I've used my healing shard. I've got my Estus flask. But other things... Can enemies jump up? Can they follow me? No. But at least that one can't. Yeah, you just have to release the button for the... to let go. Oop. Oh. That's a reasonably... Oh, that doesn't give you a lot of time. Right, down we go. Down I go. Right. Always underestimated.
Because I deserve what's mine.
If you say so, Envy. If you say so. Yeah, that's easier. Now I know how that works. Ah! Oh. And shut up! Oh, that was close. Oh, that was also close. Oh, that. Oh, now what? Oh yeah, we're going down again. Down again. But this time we are prepared. Right.
Than I imagined.
Oh. Up. And swippy wing? Yes. Whippy swing. Oof. Ah. Oh, timing. No, walls. Let's,
You will fall.
oh, jeez. No, balls. Ah, that's hard to get out of once you've been hit by it once. Gotcha! Green with envy. Get over here.
Pretty. Come and get it.
That's mine! Where did you go? Ooh. Ow. It feels quite visceral. I'm noting that there's no rumble.
Mistress, not to be a bother, but weren't you supposed to catch Envy?
Yeah, we kind of were.
I did.
Your soul is mine. It's like a little bit like Force Lightning. Is it Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat who steals souls like that? It's been a while. Dramatic music.
This talisman.
It's a vessel. Envy used it to hold energies from the rest of the seven.
It will make a fitting prison
the
for the others
Force.
once their physical
It's
forms
a
have been
vessel.
broken.
The Watcher said that.
There is a sort of hum emanating from
Almost
the
like
talisman.
she's talking down to Fury.
That glow.
Will indicate when one of the seven is nearby.
And Fury's figured that
I know.
out.
So wise. You are all that the council promised, mistress.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to enjoy the sound of your voice, Watcher.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Talisman of Sin will guide you to the deadly sins. It is displayed at the top of the screen and directs you toward the nearest sin. The skull indicates the nearest sin, and the dot indicates other sins that are currently accessible. So it is a compass. Now, what happened? Those souls that were knocking around. Nurture crystal. Collectible souls. Consumable souls. Collectible souls. They seem to have got the sensitivity of the controller, and especially the aiming, a lot better than they did in the first game. Let's just take a quick look at... Why am I in windowed mode? Hopefully this won't break things. No, it did not break things. I just had to wait for my second monitor with OBS on to come back to life. Subtitles were on, controller, keyboard, language. A lot of choices for language. What was I actually wanting to check? Oh, I can't remember. Right. There is a little bit of kind of texture popping behind the walls, but whatever. Nothing as bad as in the first game, yes. And especially the second. A small healing shard. I'm not going to use that yet. It's pretty. A lot of people have said that this is a very generic looking game. I kind of disagree. I think it's got a nice evolution of the style of the first game. Obviously, it's higher definition, and people that say that it looks really outdated, it's certainly stylized, but I wouldn't say it's outdated because of that. Oops, did not mean to zoom in on Fury's arse there.
I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't point out that even with the talisman, locating the other deadly sins will prove a challenge.
Yeah, this is the bit that I'm referring to.
Finding envy was easy enough.
That was a gift. One I would not count on receiving twice. Envy was also, by far, the weakest.
So
of the
why
deadly
did you refer to her as a terror
Anything
earlier?
else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence.
Either the Watcher
Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very
is really stupid,
of the struggle
or
between order and chaos.
I don't know.
You have set
I'm
for
not
yourself
quite sure
an
what's going on.
unenviable task, given these
An
environments.
unenviable task.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
I think this whole
Perhaps,
section.
but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
I think this whole section is just for that little narrative interaction. I don't think there's anything else up it. Can we all destroy cars? No, don't think I can. Right. Yeah, I think this section of the map is just so that we can play out that narrative. 9. Seem to destroy barrels and stuff. Okay, so this is going to be our... Kind of worried that it's not going to latch on to that. The little reticle for it shows up a little bit late, or not at all. So that is the tutorial section. Done. This is a Vulgrim plinth. Vulgrim isn't here yet.
I knew that war would one day unleash all this. But seeing it... his gifts are impressive.
So, there's
May
the...
I remind you, mistress, that you have no peer among your horsemen brethren.
Buttering up Fury's ego. There's something big behind that wall. The directional sound is actually really, really good. What was I going to say? Yeah, the Watcher's buttering Fury up. Oh, yeah. Hello. The idea... Oh, that's useful. The idea that she knew that war was always going to unleash the apocalypse. So there's the implication that it was always going to be war that triggers it, but in theory, the other three should have been riding at his side. In the Book of Revelations, in the Bible, I can't remember the order that they ride in, but I think it's conquest first, war second, then famine, and then death. So somebody goes out to conquer the world, brings war with them. War ravages the earth and causes people to lose their homes, their farms, their livestock, and then we get a famine. And then because of famine, people die. That's how it works in the Bible. But of course they changed the horsemen, because let's be honest, famine probably wouldn't be a particularly interesting horseman. There was of course still a reference to famine / pestilence in... Actually no, not technically famine / pestilence, because in some versions it's pestilence, famine, war and death as the four. There's not a set... These are the four canon, biblical canon. It's kind of open to interpretation, depending on which version of the Bible that you look at. Nope. But yeah, the idea that war is always destined to unleash the apocalypse implies that he was always going to be the main... Oops, I mistimed that terribly. It kind of feels, and I'm sure a lot of people have noted this, the enemies kind of feel a little bit almost weak, but actually that's a green one which fills up your respite bar. Yeah, there's definitely something in this building that's kind of chuntering away. I'm playing a little bit more cautious than I would normally, because I haven't quite got used to the dodging controls. Fortunately, these enemies don't do a huge amount of damage. Yeah, there's definitely something big through there. Hello. Best form of defense is a solid attack versus these things, I think. Ooh, there's another thing up there. Oh, hello. Nope. Nice, another soul lurcher. Health lurcher. I don't know whether they're called health lurchers. I'm going to call them health lurchers. How do I get up there? No, I think I'm going to need the flame hollow triple jump thing. What was that? A window. Yeah, and again, I don't think I can get over there yet. I think I'm probably going to have to come from maybe the other side to get to that. I don't know. I can't make that jump, anyway. I hear you. But so far, the combat is playing out very much as I expected it to, which I am absolutely fine with. I think... Ooh, hello. I think that blue stuff is requiring the stasis hollow. Don't know how that works yet. I've not seen any footage of that. I've seen a little bit of the storm hollow, but not the stasis hollow. Yeah, you can really hear the enemies. Which is good, actually, because it gives you an opportunity to... to prepare for them. Nothing up there. Oop. Hello. Nothing hiding behind there. I think these things would probably have jumped down on me if I'd gone down the way I should have done. So let's head back down. Grab a healing shard. The music so far. Hello. By all means, you can all go single file in the choke point. I am fine with that. If I fall off here, am I going to die? No. Is there anything hidden down here? Everybody I've seen play this little section has just whipped their way across, and nobody's actually explored down here. I think that slows you down, you know. That dash forwards. Right. Whoop. Ah! You don't even need to time it. You just need to hold the button down. Right. We're getting the kind of luminous fungi section now. And we go through. I'm assuming, because this is one all big interconnected world, I'm assuming that this is a glorified loading screen, where it will load the next area in. It's been done in other games, including Final Fantasy XIV version 1, which I'm not going to rant about here. But oh, hello. Yeah, there's a real nice feel of responsiveness. Oh, fortunately, to the combat. There's a thing over there, and I don't have a ranged weapon. I can hear things off to the left. Come to me! Oof. Come over here. Nope. Nope! I hope they don't come back and hit me. That would be annoying. Ah, yes, I did hear somebody. Oh, that didn't do as much damage as I thought it was going to. I can still hear something. Ah, it's going to be through this force hammer, whatever it's called. Barrier. Let's see. Oh! Another Wrath Shard. Hello! Friend? Friend? No, not friend. Aren't these kind of upright versions of the oh, what are they called? The parasite things that you fight in the Grievous place. With the big hunched shoulders that are down on all fours. You fight in the fight. Not fight in the fight. Fight in the vents. Now, I've seen people get that... Hold on. I just did that on instinct. There's an aim mode. So maybe we are going to get a ranged weapon. Huh. But if we are, what's it going to be? It's not going to be another of Strife's guns, is it? Hey. Excellent. Come to Demo! Right, you're dead. Oop, I think I've got your attention. Whoa! Oh yeah, I don't want to attract the attention of that thing over there, basically. Oh, balls. Gotcha! Didn't get the arcane counter that I was going for, but there's still something around here, because I can hear it. Where is it? Yeah, I don't want to wake the sleepy thing. I kind of actually want to avoid the sleepy thing for now. Or do I? Do I want to try and test myself? Thought that was going to wake it up. Shh. Don't wake the puppy. There's a thing next to it as well. Can I? This is a terrible idea. No, balls. Okay. Let's fight the puppy. Ouch! Ooh, that was an arcane counter. That was not. Whew. Oh, that's difficult to hit. And again! Not that time, though. Balls. Oh, shit. I thought that was going to have another... Gotcha! Yes. Hopefully, the, Screw you, traffic cone. Hopefully this was worth it. Oh! Fortify enhancement. Enhancements can be socketed into a weapon from the weapons inventory. I remember back when I was doing my trophies, kind of first look video thing, I used it talked about enhancements, and for some reason I'd completely forgotten that the things that you slot into your weapons in Darksiders 1 are called enhancements. And I just haven't had the opportunity to talk about that. So where is consumables, ingredients, crystals? So that's... Oh, I think that's my pre-order thing. Why? So, physical and arcane damage +3 and +5% health. No point not using it. Yes. So, I'm all golden and stuff, and I look like some kind of burnished bronze warrior. But I'm going to stick with the basic one, because I quite like the basic one. Right, that I need the flame hollow to get through. That much I know. That I can't get to yet, because I think I need the treble jump, propelly upwards thing that the flame hollow gives you. That's a hit.
Perhaps there are human survivors.
Oh, that is what I was hearing through the wall. Didn't make me jump at all. Nope. It probably did, actually, and you'll have seen it as well because I'm on camera. Shiny green mushrooms. And I can hear you through here. Ah, yeah, everything's kind of creaking and... You know, I can actually hear that it's kind of up and to the right. So you can listen out for...
That tree. It's impressive. But is it just me or is it absolutely?
It is a major
seen that.
tree. Most likely we will find refuge there.
Strength shard. And a medium lurcher clump. What does a strength shard do? Oh, actually, let's take a look at the consumables. The faintest sense of relief washes over like a wave with a small amount of health. As was his nature, the Archangel Raphael worked diligently to find new means of performing healing miracles. In these shards, he wove a strand of the life force that powered creation so that any who possessed it might be healed. However, a strand wasn't nearly enough for Heaven's needs during the war. Continuing his important work, as hell grew stronger and Heaven's armies began to stumble, Raphael took a new approach. Dipping into the Well of Souls, he removed a sampling of the spirits contained within and combined their essence with that of the life force strand. The result was more potent, but Raphael was not satisfied. Replenishes Wrath. Reserved for the Dark Kingdom's commanders, this shard's energy is all-encompassing, altering those who use them to their very core. They become more than simply Hellspawn, they become something else entirely. Convert Strength of Will into Offensive Might. Draws energy from the soul of the one that consumes it. This shard is largely dependent on the one who uses it, as its effect is determined by the strength of one's soul. Those who are weak-willed will find themselves receiving little benefit, and for those absent of soul, the shard's consumption is not advised. Good to know. Yeah, I'm seeing the odd kind of flash of blue behind the scenery. I think there's going to be something up here. Oh, ah! I have been ambushed. Whew. Gotcha. And yeah, there's a fair amount actually of kind of that bright blue texture. I think they're texture seams. What's this? A large lurcher clump. Wonderful. More souls. More souls. More of souls. That's a dungeon in World of Warcraft. Anyway, so this is the Maker Tree. It's a very pretty view. Very pretty view. Everything on the absolute best graphics settings, obviously. Is that where we came from? I wonder if we can get down there. I don't want to jump off because I imagine we'll die and respawn. Are things going to jump down at me from above? Yes, they are. Nope. Not quite fast enough there. I'll get better at the dodge timing as we go. Havoc form! Temporarily call upon Fury's Havoc form to decimate foes. While in this form, Fury inflicts massive amounts of arcane damage. Press left bumper and right trigger to unleash Havoc form. I am not going to do that just yet, because quite frankly, I feel that would be a waste. It's got a funky icon though, so I'm going to turn into some kind of horned demon kind of thing. That will be cool. But again, oof, didn't actually expect to hit you with that. I like that kind of whip them forwards, pulls them off balance move. it's always worth, in these kind of games, just looking for things vertically, because we've got a double jump, so we can maybe get up to places that you wouldn't necessarily have.
Making a mighty
Fulgrim.
ruckus.
As the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, Horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, Horseman.
Yes.
I am here in the name of blind capitalism.
Is there any other kind?
I am Vulgrim, merchant of the damned, a trader who deals in souls for profit.
Is this a different
Even
voice
in the
actor?
face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
I'll have to look that up.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Everybody's.
Angel, demon,
Everybody's.
or even human. All souls have value to me.
The way his
I've
mouth
seen the
moves
trail of
is
bodies
always
left in
kind
your
of
wake.
creeped me out.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Ah.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand
Yes.
setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares
Ooh, the
valuable.
focus on her shoulder in the foreground's a little bit weird. But again, Vulgrim Plinth. Fury can feed collected souls to Vulgrim to earn attribute points. Attribute points can be spent in Fury's character menu by pressing... I don't even know what that button's called on an Xbox controller. Vulgrim has allowed you access to the Oh! Oh! So we do get the Serpent Holes before the Serpent Holes DLC. So that's going to be our quick travel. Fast travel is the word I'm after. Fast phrase I'm after. This ancient network of pathways flows throughout the world and beyond, allowing fast travel. I wonder if we're going to have the little pathway segment again, like we did in the first game. What would you ask of this humble merchant?
Greetings.
Greetings. Yes, so Serpent Holes.
Please take your time.
So this is Skyscraper, and West End is where we started. There's a lot of these. So they're going to be split up according to region, I assume.
As you wish.
Show me your wares.
Take your time.
Havoc Shard. Fortification Shards. So that's a defense up. Thorn Shard is Thorn's damage. Frenzy Shard is attack speed. Undying Shard is like Undying in the other game. Ingredients, nothing. Right, what have we got? Specials. That's an enhancement. More lurches when breaking objects. 15 health regenerated per minute. That's not a lot. Unfocused Rage. 5% chance weapon spores Wrath when killing an enemy. 10% Wrath rewarded from Wrath Lurchers. And this is an upgrade for our Nephilim's Respite, which increases the amount of health restored by 75.
As you wish.
Or we can feed him
This
souls.
Will be fun for both of us.
Which will level us up. Got enough for 2 levels.
As you wish.
Okay, so let us level up. What do we have? Arcane damage dealt on evade counters, charge attacks, wrath attacks, and havoc form attacks. Oops. Percentage bonus damage through a deals damage on all basic attacks. And that's health. So I'm going to... First of many. I'm going to spend it on those to start with. And... that'll give us like a little bit more survivability and kind of basic. Like the fact that they've modelled the light switches onto the wall. That'll give us a bit more survivability, which we desperately need. And in the next episode, because we've already been playing this for 55 minutes, where is the time gone? In the next episode, I am going to... I think we get to go and meet Ulthane at the Maker's Tree next. After that, not a clue what happens. That's all I know about the game so far. So, hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you all, lovely people, in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring the bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.